So children, once again we are back. Hello, how are you? And I'm going to teach you another poem, that is Echoing Green. The Echoing Green, which is written by William Blake. Before starting with the poem, I would like to give a brief description about the poem. That is, the Echoing Green has been written by William Blake, which is published in the Song of Innocence in 1789. Now the story tells about the happy children which are full of energetic. They are playing around with no tension free, no burdens on themselves, no responsibilities, because it is the spring season. Winter has gone and the bright sun is shining, making the atmosphere warm. And while they are playing, the echo of their laughter is revolving around the atmosphere. Now, over there, some old couples were also sitting over there, with one of them, the old man whose name is John. He recalls his past, his childhood. He recalls his childhood, all the sweet memories when he was small, and how he used to play and behave like them when he was small with his friends. So this is the poem about it. Now before starting, I would like to introduce the poet. Now the poet of the Echoing Green is who? William Blake. He was born in 1757 and he died in 1827. Right. When he was born, he lived in London for about 3 years, and then after that their parents shifted to another place. When he was a small boy, his parents realized that he had a great interest in art, in drawing. So he was sent to the art lesson to learn painting. Then when he grew up, he became an artist, and he worked as an artist for a printer. Printer is a place where newspaper, books, pamphlets are published, printed, right? Then later on, he became a poet. He started writing poetry. He also had an interest as a painter. He painted pictures, and he also worked as an occupation as a printmaker. Right? He had a belief in equality, and he wrote poems in a simple language that everyone understood it easily. In a very, very simple and understanding language, he wrote, and they understood when they read the poem. As now, I am going to read the poem just now. The full poem I am going to read, and then by paragraph I am going to explain you. The sun does arise and make happy the skies. The merry bells ring to welcome the spring, and the skylark and thrush, the birds of the bush, sing louder along to tell the bells cheerful sound. While our sports shall be seen on the echoing green, old John with white hair does laugh away care, sitting under the oak among the old folk. They laugh at our play, and soon they all say, such were the joys when we all girls and boys in our youth time were seen on the echoing green. Till the little ones weary, no one can be merry. The sun does descended, and our sports have an end. Round the lap of their mothers, many sisters and brothers, like birds in their nest, are ready for rest, and the sports no more seen. on the darkening green. This is the poem I have read to you. Now I am going to explain you one by one, paragraph by paragraph. That's it. Now this is the first paragraph. Now what does echoing mean? Echoing means the bouncing of your voice. Green means the greenery, green grasses. So as you know, this poem, the Echoing Green, has been taken from the Song of Innocent, in which the poet William Blake has expressed the joy of the innocent children of their early age and their this in life. Now the poet starts with the description of the green grasses. He starts the poem with the description of the green grasses on the field and the bright sun shining. The sun does arise. As the sun is arise means came up in the sky and make the happy the sky. And as the sun rises in the sky, don't you see the clouds become white and clear it is shining brightly, smiling, and all the plants and all, they are all shining, happy if they look. In the same way, as the sun arises, it makes the skies also happy and surroundings also happy. The merry bell, over here the merry bell rings means the church bell. It means the church bell. Now as the church bell is ringing, making the people aware that the sun has risen, and they are also welcoming the spring season. Now spring season comes just after the winter season. Now in the winter it is very cold, frozen, and they always stay inside the house mostly near the fire. But when the winter season is going away, making the atmosphere pleasant, little warm and coolness is there, making the surrounding like cozy for the people to sit outside in amongst the nature and enjoy the nature. Right. To welcome the season. Now the church bell is ringing to welcome the spring season. The skylark, these skylark and the thrush, they are a kind of bird. Skylarks are the small birds. They are flying up in the sky. They fly in a group, and while they are flying, they make a chirpy sound. Thrush is also a small black bird, black from the top, and in front of the chest they have black spots, white and black spots on it. They look beautiful. They also are flying, singing louder around. These birds, skylark and thrush are what? They are birds, right? They are birds, and what they are doing? They are singing. What they are doing? They are singing. How they are singing? They are singing loudly. When do we sing, children? When we are happy, when we are overjoyed, thrilled, and when your body is full of energy and you want to just take it out from your body, that energy, that happiness, you want to express it to the people, right? To the birds and thrush, they are singing happily. Why? Because the sun is arise and spring season has come, and they are welcoming them. Even the church bell is also ringing, welcoming the spring season. Now let's read the line. To the bell's cheerful sound. Now to the bell's cheerful sound, and when the bell is ringing, it is echoing all the places. Even the far off people can hear the bell of the the sound of the bell, sorry. They can hear the sound of the bell. While art sports, who are over here? Children. R is what? Who? Children. While art sports shall be seen. Like children. Now as the sun rises, children have their breakfast and they are out in the open field. Why? To play. Right. So, and when they are out in the field, they don't sit idly or sit and chat or lie down. But children, sports means games. They play varieties of games. They play many games with the other children who has gathered in the field. Like all the children, they gather in the green grassy field, and they are full of full of energy, happy, cheerful, and they are shouting, giggling, playing. Of course, when you play, you don't run dumbly. You don't run like that, na? Ha 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 ha! You run, na? So people are throwing out their happiness, expressing the happiness to everyone, even the nature also, on the echoing green. And while these children are laughing cheerfully, making cheerful sounds, and showing the happiness, the surroundings over there is echoing. This thing is echoing. Echoing means bouncing of the sound. The children are playing their favorite games, and the sound of the children's bell and bird, they are echoing. So over here, children, who are happy? Who are happy? Children, who are happy? The skylarks are happy, the thrush are happy, and who are happy, children? And the children are happy. Right? And how are they welcoming the season? They are welcoming the season with the bell, with the song of the birds, okay, and the children shouting eagerly while playing. Right? Now let's see the second paragraph. Now let's see the second stanza of the poem, children. Old John with white hair. Old John is the gentleman who is sitting on the grass under the tree, and he is white and he has white hair. Now what does white hair describe? That he is very old. He is very old. Aged man he is. So the thing does laugh away care. So does laugh, like he is also laughing. Why is laughing? For seeing the children playing their favorite games. They are running about hither and thither everywhere in the open green grass and enjoying the warmth of the sun. Now sitting under the oak. Now oak is a kind of a tree. It is the name of a kind of a tree, like neem tree, cell tree, peepal tree, brubble tree. Now oak also is a kind of a tree. Now these old people, among the old folk means old people. It means old people. Yeah, aged people. They can be either men, either women, right? So these old people, where they are sitting under the oak tree. Where the old folk is sitting under the oak tree. Now who are they? They are the old people. Who are they? The old people. Old people who are sitting. They are the old people who are sitting under the oak tree, and what they are doing? They are laughing carelessly, like they are laughing away with no stoppage. They are enjoying the children playing, enjoying the weather, enjoying the nature, right? And soon all say soon, and soon means at that moment. Soon, at that moment, at that moment. Yeah, very quickly. As soon, at that moment. At that moment, who are they? They again are the old people. They again are the old people. These are the old people. The old people again, they all say, they speak out. Speak out means they are sharing their opinion. All say means sharing their opinion. Sharing अपने मन की बात बता रहे हैं. Sharing their opinion. Opinion. They are sharing their opinion. Such were the joy. Such means that when they were also small. Such means when they were also small. When they were also small, like the children who are playing in the green grass were also full of joys. Joys means happiness, energetic, full of energetic, full of activity, full of enthusiasm, excitement in the body and the behavior. Right? When they were also small, they were also full of energetic, full of cheerful mood, full of playing mood, and happy. When we all, girls and boys, when we all, over here we all girls and boys, it means the aged people when they were small. These aged people when they are small. In our youth time when they were young, small, in their childhood, when they were small, they had also seen these children who are playing with no burden, no free responsibility, carefree, happily they are playing away and merrily, and they are merry, happy. On the echoing grass, the grass where the sounds are bouncing each other, and it is rotating in the atmosphere. It is rotating all over the atmosphere, making the atmosphere, environment also very happy. Now children, in the last paragraph, the poet, who is the poet? William Blake. He says, till the little ones vary. Who are the little ones? Little ones are small children. Small children. So little ones are who? Small children. Vary means tired. It means tired. Now if you all are playing the whole day, don't you get tired? You get tired. So till the small children gets tired, no more can be weary. They don't have any energy. No more means no energy. E-N-E-R-G-Y. Energy to play. They have no energy to play, and the sun does descended. The sun is also setting down. In the evening the sun goes away, so the sun is also setting down. And our sports have ended. Our means like our sports, the children's sports. The children's favorite game. Sports means favorite. Favorite games have also ended. Has finished. See, round the lap of their mother, and as the sun sets down, they get tired. They go back to their house, and since they are very tired, in the laps of their mother, round the laps on their mother, they go off to sleep. This means they go off to sleep. Sleep. They go off to sleep. Like the birds who also return back to their nest when the sun sets, are ready for rest, and they go like the birds also, they return back to their nest, right? The children also to go back and sleep with their brothers and sisters or in the lap of their mother to gain back energy again for the next day. And the sportsmen were seen. So when the sun sets, the children go back to their house. The birds who are singing, they also go back to their nest. The sun who makes the atmosphere bright and warm, the sun also goes away. So the sports is not seen in the field, in the ground, in the green ground. The children are also not playing. No games are seen over there on the darkening green. And since it is in evening, it is dusk, right? The sun is going down and the darkness is appearing. The moon is coming out. So it is a hue. Hue means is a combination of many colors. Like it turns to darkness. To darken color. So even the green grass is appearing dark in the evening when the sun sets down. So in this poem, finally, the theme of the poem is what? That the poet wants to say about the man is bringing the contrast between the man and the nature and their existence, right? They are happy, the nature is happy, and when they exist on the earth, they seem to be happy also. And one should be happy. And when it also brings the contrast of between the innocent children who are happy, gay, energetic, full of enthusiasm, excitement, right? And the experienced experienced old people who are sitting and recalling the memories, sweet memories of their small early age, of their small childhood, and feel the nostalgic of their childhood. Nostalgic means feeling sickness of the youth age, right? This is the theme of the story. Now that's it for the day, children. Now children, before ending, I would like to say today, like we have covered 2 poems. They are small poems, and therefore we have covered 2 poems. And I am also going to send the PDF of these poems together. Please write it down in your copy. And be a good child, have a good day, and obey your parents.